I really feel for her here. She just needs to stop. I mean, these little pauses to try and stretch it off is not doing anything. If you're going to do that, stop and do that properly. She's kind of doing it for 3-4 seconds. That's not going to do anything really. She's obviously can feel it, is not running properly at the moment, and that's only going to get worse if she keeps going.
She needs to stop. Somebody needs to give her some advice to step off and stop trying to run on. She maybe doesn't know what to do in a marathon.
A little further back, though, you can see in the distance there, Hassan, bless her, has got rid of all of the issues she seemed to have had. Is actually moving pretty well now and is starting to pick athletes off. And she's actually closing a little bit on the lead group. Even though the lead group are going quicker, she's picked up her pace. This is pretty incredible, to be honest. I mean, we were kind of thinking, and probably she was thinking, my race is over. Hassan is now locked on to this lead group. And when we remember when we were walking in, guys, and I said, if Hassan is with them with a mile to go, then watch out. Well, she's had to work hard to get back there, but what a performance from her in her first marathon. And all sorts of dramas to deal with. The marathon's hard enough as it is. Oh, Sifan, and I'm not sure, I was just going to say it, it's been mentioned before, they are reminded that their drinks are on the right-hand side of the road. The blue line is on the left-hand side, because we're on the curve around the river. People tend to get locked in this stage of the race, Paula. You know what it's like, you're so concentrating on hanging in there, and then all of a sudden the drink station appears, but it's 20 meters or 10 meters off to your right. Look at Sifan going, what's all that about? Do you want a drink?
That's a classic.
This is great.
That is now a psychological battle for sure.
Well, they said they'd assembled the greatest field ever in women's marathon running, maybe even in women's distance running altogether. Nobody was going to argue with them. And the crowds that are in the grandstand that's been put up for the coronation in a couple of weeks' time is full there with people enjoying the spectacle of certainly two of the all-time greats here. Jet, the Olympic champion, and Hassan, the double Olympic champion on the track, but it's Magetu who tries to go away, but it's Hassan. She's got it all here. What an incredible performance from the Dutch athlete. In her debut marathon, she had the temerity to come to London, to take on the world's best, to take on the toughest race, to take on the longest race she's ever done. And she's been brilliant in her debut marathon, has done something that nobody could expect. And even she must have doubted it. Miles back down the road when she was struggling, she was banging her hip, she was stopping to try and stretch it off. After all of the successes she's had in her career, this perhaps might just cap it off.